All right. Hey, everyone. We are live. Hey, Donna.
Hi, you. How are you?
Wonderful. Piper's here. Piper says hello, everyone. I'm sure you can see his little head, his little face. How are you, Donna?
I'm good. I am good. Friday nights are tiring, but you know what? We're pushing forward.
Yes, ma'am. I
You're
know.
tired too.
I know you've been doing quite a bit of more traveling than usual.
I feel like you,
Oh,
and I don't like it.
it's a lot.
I don't like it. I truly am a homebody. But then I look at the mileage on my car and I go, how could I even say that I'm a homebody?
Yeah. I mean, but when you go out, you got to kind of go out. Like it's
Yes.
not just down the street. It's through the woods and down the valley and up
Over
the
the river. Oh, to grandmother's house we go.
mountain. Uh huh. Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Oh,
and that's okay. Uh,
well, let's see who's in this room. Hi, Marie. Marie said it's her first Hot Topic Live, always part of the replay gang. And we want to say welcome to you and welcome to anyone else that is not here with us live. We appreciate the replay and your comments and that. I know, I want to give Patricia Vaughn a special shout out. Every week, it seems like on Saturday, she is able to watch our live here, and then she puts her comments into the description, into the chat. So giving her a special shout out. Yay, you're excited. We are too. Hi, Robin Smith. Hey, Jen O. Jen O and I were having a Instagram conversation earlier. Hey, Wendy. Let's see. Yes, how is the start of your weekend going? Marie says hers is good so far, just trying to stay cool. Ooh, I'm trying to see where you are. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Yes, please hit that like button if you don't mind. I sure do appreciate it. Robin's good going here. How about you, Jen? You're trying to warm up. It's been in the 40s. You guys, it has been so cold here in the DC area. It has rained all day. It was dreary and dark and rainy and depressing.
we woke up to snow this morning.
Oh no, okay, but we didn't have any snow, so I will hush now and count my
I,
blessing.
I think we're supposed to get another. We had 2 inches this morning, and we're supposed to get another inch tonight.
Oh gosh. Well, well, if you got snow, I'm sure some of our Canadian friends got snow too. Hey Judy. Hey Mandy. Okay, you've been up since 4. You have to work tomorrow. Not sure how long you'll be able to stay. Gotcha, Mandy. We appreciate you being here. We're saying hi to Judy. Robin Smith, yes, I saw it briefly as I was scrolling back to the top to make sure I spoke to everyone. I know, ring the bell, Donna. Yes. Good job, Robin. What did you complete some savings challenges or did you get a bonus
Income tax
today or
money.
yeah, or you got some tax money? Like what happened? I'm nosy. Okay, you hit 98 today? Where are you at? Oh, you're in Phoenix. I see it down here. I live in Phoenix. Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Wow. 100 in April. Hi, Yvonne. Oh, thank you. We will not disappoint. We try to, you guys, we start off with some fun. We get into our lesson and talk through stuff. And then we go back to having fun. And guys, my glass is ready. I don't know who else's glass is ready. Donna, is your glass ready?
no, I gave up alcohol for Lent, so I'm looking
All
for
right.
water.
Well, Jesus drank wine, but I know. No, maybe Jesus didn't drink it. He just turned water into it. Let me get
Yeah, in
let me get
abundance.
myself straight.
And
Hey,
the wine is his
Queen.
body and blood. Is his blood, right? So
Right. That's right. Okay. Oh yeah, she's in Phoenix. Okay. Jen, you need to move. I am moving. All right. Yes, congratulations. Hi, Jesse. We're saying hi. Hi, Amy A. And Gretchen is here. Marie, you can give a personal tour. Okay. We're saying hi. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Donna B. Donna B and Preston. Hi, Lake and Bacon. Okay, Bobby's here. Hi, Patty. Tara's here. Yay! Let's see. We're saying hello. We are still saying hello. Hi, Dawn Fish. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Becca B. Becca B is going to be my neighbor, you guys, when I get down there to Alabama.
Nice.
Hey, April's here. Yay!
Hi, April.
Love to see you. I think Melissa was here I think that was last week she was here.
Melissa's been around a while, like a bunch of times.
Yeah, I've got April, I've got you and Melissa running on my playlist, so everyone they can use some watch hours if you don't mind running their playlist for the budgeting sisters. We're saying hello. Oh, you guys have 94 in California. Nice, Wendy. Wait, you said I told you all before I was a techno turkey. Wait, what's a techno turkey, Jen? Hi, Amy. Budgeting by Amy. Hey, Janet. All right, let's see. All right, we're saying hello. No snow there. Hi, Amy L. Hey, Marty. What's going on out there? Hey, Debbie G. Yes, we love a full house. Okay, let's see. Wendy. Ooh. Okay, Wendy completed 5 challenges, including Donna's Brick Wall, Emergency Fund, and 3 small challenges. Plus, I finished some last week. 2028 paid on. Did you get the care credit paid off, Wendy? City and 1,000 into high yield savings. Very good. Let's ring that bell, Donna. Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi,
Hey,
Anne.
Oh, I thought karaoke was on Thursday night, Marty. But I get it. Yes, that is awesome. Yes, you guys, giving her some encouragement. Hi, Yvonne. Yvonne Perez, the other Yvonne. Yes. Okay, good job. City should be paid off this month. Nice. Okay, it's 9.
Let us know when and we'll ring the bell again.
Right. Thanks, Yvonne A. Yes, that is awesome for Wendy. Someone who knows nothing about how. Oh, okay. So Jen was asking me how to email me, and I said it's in my description box. But I don't. I guess maybe she wasn't scrolling down. Like I have a lot in my description box, and I was like, oh no, you got to just keep going down towards the bottom, and I have my email address and my address and all that good jazz. All right, we're saying hello. Okay, no, I did not. Okay, down to 3864. Copy. Okay, Robin, you did velocity banking and took 3 months now. I'm going to do 2 more and may take 2 more months with taxes coming in. And then when I'm done, I'm going to be working on my mortgage. Okay, Robin Smith. Yes.
So tell us, wait, you did the velocity banking and you took 3 months. What does that mean?
I was thinking took 3 months and then like to pay off something and then going to do 2 more months. That's what I was thinking she meant. Let's see what she says though.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious of how you're working it.
Hi, Leela.
Now I'm being the nosy one.
No, I love it. No, I love to have some details. Leela is Emily. Everyone say hello. I watch
Hi,
your
my girl.
playlist. Oh, whose playlist, Marty?
I think she's talking about Lift It Up and Living.
Oh, Tara?
Tara.
Or the Budgeting Sisters.
I thought it was Tara.
Hey, Aisha.
Aw, Judy, look at sweet Judy did for
Oh my
you.
goodness, look at this. Oh, Judy.
Very nice, Judy.
Ring the bell, Donald. Thank you, Judy. Hugs, hugs, hugs.
Nice.
I think I missed a comment. It's Thursday through Saturday. Oh, you missed last night, so you gotta go tonight. I understand. What are you gonna sing? What's on the playlist? I'm interested.
Holiday.
Uh-huh. I did it in the hop, and I had to ask her if I did it justice.
Holiday.
She said I did. Just
Oh.
tapping on. Okay, little work me up. Little woke you up. Got it. Yep.
Ah.
I know it's the middle of the night for you guys. We're saying hello, D3 Robin. So sweet. Yes. Yes. Super sweet. Yes. How is the vacation going at the seaside? Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Donna, correct. Tara. Okay. Okay, you ran Tara's. Okay. Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, April, the only thing I was going to tell you guys, it would be easier if you guys made one big playlist of everything, and then when I hit the button, I could literally let it like go. But with them all broken out, I had to keep like it stops running when I'm at work, and then I have to come home and just get something else restarted. So just a recommendation. Obviously, you do it as you see fit. Yes, yes, hugs. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, I have not checked in on you all week. I hope everything's going well.
You know what? I thought the same thing. I'm like, where did the week go? I have not. I've thought about her, and I have not picked up the phone.
Yeah. I think we texted
Mhm.
on Monday. That was the last time. Going tomorrow. The girls have a birthday party this afternoon. Straight after to Seaside. Nice. Okay, we're saying hi to Lisa.
Put me in your pocket.
I know, right?
Take me to the seaside.
Selena. Oh, that's who you're singing? Beady beady bamba.
Ah.
I'll spare you. So, when this was inadvertent. So we were in Corpus Christi because you can go right there to North Padre Island to go to the beach from San Antonio. So we were there and we were just kind of walking along the not really a boardwalk, but it's right along the water. And everybody was like crowded around where they have a memorial for her. And it's beautiful. It's a statue of her and it's lovely. I have a picture with it in Corpus Christi. So yeah, trivia there.
That's cute.
Okay, we're saying hello. Okay, you'll do that. You're very, very welcome. Let's see. Hi, Lisa. Budgeting with Lisa is in the house.
Hi, Lee.
Donna, I loved your video last night. I watched it twice. Nice.
Thank you.
I loved your excitement when you were explaining the tickets, the concert tickets. That
I'm
would have
so
been exciting.
jealous. I'm
I
so jealous.
know.
I'm like, oh.
Hey, Jack. Oh, good. He's doing well. Oh, nice. Okay. For intensive
Oh,
therapy. I'm
yay.
so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope he sees big gains during his
Oh,
therapy. Okay, here's Robin. Okay, it took 3 months to pay off 3 cards. Now I'm going to do 2 more and hoping to have the last 2. Nice.
so you were doing it in shifts. So
4,
you
5,
paid
6.
down 3
So you
and
had
then
7. Yep, she had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You had 7 cards. Wow, 3, 4, 5 in pretty much 7 months. Nice. Good job.
wow.
Do you know like the total of what that debt is? You know we're nosy here. We share our numbers. Hey, who saw my last update? Because I don't even remember if we talked about it. But y'all, when I added it together and I was under 20,000, I know, right? Oh my gosh, I was like, I think it was what 19,977 or something like that. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Hey, Jeanette. So
Jeanette, I loved your video too.
yes,
Your your financial goals topic video. I wanted to tell you from my heart, girl, you're plan and your thought process and your bubbles. I watched that video and wait, I just said to Andrew before we came on, they're all so good. I need to go back and rewatch them. Thank goodness we have a playlist, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been so busy that I did not sit and watch them with pen and paper like I really want to do. But your word bubbles, and let me think about this. Your word bubbles, Jeanette, and how you put you in it. You were a part of that. I usually leave myself out.
Mm.
And if there's something that I'm taking away from all of this, is that we can't take ourselves out of it. We have to be
Yeah.
in it.
Right.
Because we're just as important as everything else that we have to do. And we
Yes.
forget that sometimes. So, girl, that word bubble thing, I literally want, like, I'm watching you do that because I watched it while I was sitting on my chair. So you're on the big screen. And I'm watching that and I go, I think I need to start with Donna.
Mm.
And then branch off, not bubble off, but I want to do branch off
Mm-hmm.
and work my way down. But I was just like, you want to talk, you guys are all using the term nuggets. Nugget. So thank you
Yeah.
for being a part of it.
I loved how not that she's the first budgeter, but in this group, in this space, and I know Ann is working on a lot of things from home as well right now, but Jeanette was mentioning just, being a homemaker. And we often just, I don't know, maybe it's just a cultural norm or just what we don't see is the hustlers that are homemakers. Like, you just don't, it's not what you see portrayed. You just think of like, oh, it's a homemaker and you're just cooking and cleaning. But Jeanette is out here being a businesswoman. Um, Especially so if y'all go to her lives, you're going to see like she is hustling and creating beautiful things. So hats off to you, Jeanette.
Movers and shakers.
Yep, for sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. Thank you for asking, Donna B. So I fell off the last couple of days and I have piles of things everywhere. So tomorrow morning when I get up, the plan is to get back on it. So I think I'm on day one, two, three, maybe day 7 of my challenge. So I'll catch that up over this weekend's videos and get my items going. How is so whoever's decluttering, I brought my list. So I know we had Misha, Yvonne, Bobby, Budgeting by Amy, Aisha, Donna B, Priscilla, Lazy B, Brenda P, and Joe, and then Kim. Hopefully you all, because you all said you were going to declutter with me, hopefully everyone is getting after it. I do have a challenge on my Ko-fi page. It's a freebie if you're interested in that. Just to give you some, sparking some ideas of things that you might want to go take a look at and work through, like old electronics or your underwear drawer or your sock drawer or whatever. Let's see. Yes, I've had a headache today. I took some ibuprofen earlier. Don't be jealous. It's only meant to get to a high of 61.
It's okay. The sound of the waves.
It's not snow.
It's okay.
Oh, he said mama and dada last night.
Uh-uh.
Oh, yay. Nice. Let's see. Yes, yes. Tears of joy for sure. Oh, yes, Lisa. We know he's still got a long recovery, but I'm so glad he is recovering and he's out of the intensive care. DDD. Oh, ding, ding, ding. Yes. Hey, Danny. Oh, Danny. So, all right. If anyone does not like inappropriate things, don't look. But I have Danny's inappropriate Christmas challenge printed out, and it will be on my channel probably starting this week. So, if you don't like inappropriate things, obviously I will give everybody the disclaimer, but that will be starting. Lisa, that's so magical. Yes. Yes, we love to see those credit card balances going down. Oh, you cried happy tears. You cried with me, Tara. Yes.
Yeah, that was emotional too.
Those
Oh
were
my gosh,
happy tears
that
for
was
sure.
emotional.
Because I did that live. Like I didn't pre-plan the numbers. Like that was you got my like raw, and then I knew I had to get it together because I was trying to record the video. Hey,
Hi, An. An's my food sister.
Oh my gosh. Um, what was that she had the other day? That bok choy stir fry. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Oh my! And I have bok choy in the refrigerator, so that's going to be tomorrow.
Ooh. Okay, Fiona and food. Yes. Then Fiona's hot made me. So I have not watched.
Yeah,
I haven't watched
no
since
spoiler
Lisa.
alert.
Yeah, I have not watched. I haven't watched since Lisa forward. So I'm not going to say too much about. I'll get caught up this weekend. You guys know I will. Let's see. Let me make sure anyone else. We're saying hi to On.
Can we talk about K-Pot for a second? Do you love
Yeah.
that place?
I like the hot pot. You were in the Korean barbecue with the
No,
grill.
you can have both.
Oh,
You can
okay.
have both at the table.
Did you do the hot pot too? The soup?
No,
So I
no, because the crowd I was with wanted the meat, and if you wanted the soup, everyone had to pay
yes,
$5 extra,
yes.
and they weren't like it
So
wouldn't have been worth it.
so I only go with people that are gonna let me that get the hot pot because I want the soup. I don't want all that meat.
Okay.
So did you not enjoy it because it was like a lot of meat?
No, I thought that the experience was so great. And
Hmm.
I enjoyed the food while I was there. But then it was just like, I guess it was beyond flavorful. So it was just like, it was there constantly. And
Hmm.
like I said, you just wanted to come home and brush your teeth.
Hmm.
But you know what? It was fun. Like, it's not like, it's a hangout type of thing. You've got to go with fun people.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, not starving men that want their food right away.
Well, thankfully it cooked fast.
Subliminal message. No, you know what? I have to tell you. So, can we just wait? So the food comes out. Well, first they say, okay, you can order your food on the iPad. All right, but you only have 2 hours. So from the moment you press go, you got 2 hours, and that's all you're getting. And then they tell you there's a disclaimer that if you pre-order too much food and there is a pound of food left on the table and you do not eat it, you have to pay them an additional $15. So here I am. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, guys, don't be over ordering. Like, order, eat, order, eat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? So then all of a sudden we're like cooking and nothing is cooked. Like, it's so slow. So John and my girlfriend are there and they're looking under the table and they're like, it's not on. And then they start pressing buttons and we're thinking that the hot pots was starting to heat up. And we're like, what are you doing? And then they have to bring the girl over and she's like, oh, it shut off. And we're like, why would it shut off? Like, you are slowing us down from eating.
We're on a timer. We're on our 2-hour timer.
And knowing the men we were with, they were like, we want more food for our money.
Oh gosh.
But the joke was, so who said it in our group text? They were like, I want to be what Donna's eating, and then I'm like, no, I want to eat what An's eating.
Yeah. I mean I knew I wanted hot pot, but her your food looked really amazing.
Oh,
Hmm.
your kimchi looks amazing.
All right, let's go back to Robin. Okay, first I was not sure what I was doing, so I am doing bits at a time. The first three was over 6,000, and the next two are about 7,000. Nice.
And okay, are you getting comfortable with it? Because I can honestly say I am so comfortable right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to share a little more about that, or are you going to do that in your video?
I would have no problem sharing here, sharing there, sharing everywhere.
Right.
But so literally right before we came on, today was banking day. Life is getting back to normal here, and I made the $1,500 payment from March's savings challenges. I had the $1,500 sitting here, and I haven't gotten to the bank yet. I can't believe 11 days are gone in the month of April. So I had that $1,500 sitting here, and then I still had the roof money that I wanted to throw at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought $7,500 to the bank today to pay down the HELOC. So as of this afternoon, the HELOC went down to $22,734.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a but. I owe taxes. So on Monday, even though I put 75 into the HELOC, right? Because the interest just came about. The interest was $231 for the last 30 days. No big deal, right? On $30,000. If that was in a credit card, forget it, right? Right. So that's not scaring me, or I'm not worried about that as much as I was like, I want zero interest. I was all about as little interest as possible. I'm comfortable with where it's at. So the 7,500 goes in today. On Monday, now I sent my state taxes out today. Delivery date should be Monday, and you don't know if they're going to pull it right from your account that day. Mm-hmm. So I have to throw some money back in on Monday morning from my HELOC, right? And then I have to log into IRS and pay my federal taxes. But I've got enough money in there, but I also had to pay the Haggerty in March on the credit card that's due at the end of April. So that money's got to come out. Mm-hmm. So even though I put monies in, monies has to come out twice this month at 2 different times to keep that interest rate, like playing that interest rate game. Mm-hmm. So even though I'm at 22.7 right now, at the end of April, I'll be at 35.7,
right?
Which is okay.
Yep.
And then the 1st of May, I dump that 6, mm-hmm. and I usually am able to dump that extra 1,500. But analyzing all the savings challenges that should complete in the month of April, that's going to go down a lot more than I think it is. Mm-hmm. And when the roof finally gets done, I'm going to be comfortable pulling whatever I have to pull out of it to pay that roof. Mm-hmm. And still think I'm within the year.
Yeah.
Oh, that light just went out. I still think I'm within the year to finalize everything with putting in, pulling out, putting in, pulling out.
Imagine if you didn't even have like the taxes or the roof. Like, man.
But that's life, right? That's life. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
But going into the new year with like your new financial posture is going to be like priceless. Ooh, priceless. Right. There won't be a price.
Right. And you know what? If something happens, poop happens between now and then, mm-hmm. I'm okay. I'm okay. Mm-hmm. The HELOC, it's, what did Jesus, I was going to call him Jose. Oh, God, forgive me. Jesus said that it was the Swiss knife of banking. And the more and more that phrase lingers in my brain, the more and more I feel how true is that. Mm. I literally, I'm at the point now, like $30,000 or even $50,000 doesn't scare me like it did when it was divided up into amateurized payments.
Yeah.
That's the true difference between a loan and the line of credit. Mm-hmm. And I guess I have to give myself grace, because when you really think about this, January 20th, January to February is 1 month, to March is 2, to April, I'm only 3 months in. I'm 1 quarter in.
Yep. Of a huge shift, a huge transition, a huge change in mindset.
So yeah, so numbers were crunching. Savings is going to come back into play.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully creativity starts rocking, and I don't know how many people we got here because I can't see.
61 from what I see.
I do believe that those binders, those sinking fund binders, are going to make a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, is almost like another security blanket.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to having them tangible again.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's this much. Even if it's this much.
Yeah.
So I was stressed for 3 months. And now I've lifted it, let it go. So, Robin, hats off to you, friend. Hats off.
Yes. And that what you went through with that change of process, you guys, that can be for any habit, any thought process that we have about anything that we're dealing with in our life. You can't just go cold turkey on there's not many things that we could just go cold turkey on, like a habit that we've had, and expect to be 100% successful. It takes time. You're going to have an ebb and a flow. You might want to
But
revert
you
back
can't
and
ignore
relapse.
that either. Can't ignore the feelings. Those feelings are
Right.
real.
But like you always were, you were expressing the feelings. You, instead of trying to bury them, you were expressing them to us and allowing yourself to experience them through it. And we were right here. Yep, just tell us. We want to hear from
You
you.
were
We want
right
to
there
support you.
experiencing it with me. And honestly, I think that when I go to look back, or when I was filming those debt confessions or debt updates or targeting debt videos, and I literally was walking through all those steps, just
Mm-hmm.
like you did the other day. You said it was the rawness of your video,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you started getting emotional.
Yeah.
I Some people that don't know us, that just pop in, they'd be like, I don't, like, how can you sit there and watch that? You guys sit there and watch it because you're part of it with me. Like, and we talk about this all the time. Budget savings and budgeting is a journey, right? And most of the time, our significant others isn't on the same journey as us.
Yeah.
So that's what makes this community, these lives, these videos
Mm-hmm.
so important.
Yeah. Yeah. We're definitely connected. Um, Don, you were saying you were getting there, but you had to pause. I'm not sure if you were talking to someone else. So just if we missed something, make sure you let us know. Oh, okay. Aisha, so April, you and Melissa are there. And
Hi,
let's see.
girls.
Hello. Okay, so Robin's thinking about doing the mortgage last because that one will be the really big one of just under 42,000. Okay. Nice. Yes, we are glad that he's doing better. It's not until
Robin,
you just
your debt sounded like it was like my debt, the mortgage, and then I didn't have the credit
yeah.
cards, but I had two. But she didn't give us her number, but I'm not. If you don't want to share your number, that's fine. I was 100. I was almost 105,000.
Mm-hmm. She said the
And
7, I think, and the 6, and then that mortgage. So, but I don't know if
and
she
then
mentioned
whatever's
cars.
left, right?
Yeah, it's not until you get started to realize how bad you just set stuff aside and forget. Yeah, I have boxes of things I set aside and forgot about, but that's okay because I'm going through it. Gotta see it. Thanks, Judy. Love you, Danny. I'm on day. Okay, Bobby's on day 11, which will get done tomorrow. Today almost took the life out of you, Bobby. Where did you work on today? We're talking about the declutter challenge.
I know. I know.
Danny's challenge is one of the reasons today is a spend day. Oh, I know, Jen. I had to have it. Had to have that one. Oh, Donna. Anna saying hi. Hello. Oh, Lisa, you can't wait to start saving inappropriately either. Donna, I've emailed you the McDonald's codes. Hey, Kim. And Kim has a question for you as well, Donna. We're saying hello. Lake and Bacon is loving the Hop Goals videos. Everyone is doing an amazing job and all have been inspiring in their own way. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Patty says, I'm going back to the envelope system for groceries, gas, etc. I made the mistake of getting a bank card because my debit card kept getting scammed, spending too much money, and I'm so upset. Well, first of all, I'm sorry about this scamming thing. Um, so you guys, I had my so part of all your out processing for whether you get a new assignment in the military or you're going to separate or retire. In my case, I'm retiring. One of the items on our checklist is to make an appointment with the personal financial counselor, which is available to us throughout your career. You don't have to wait till you're leaving. But I decided to make my appointment and kind of talk through like what I'm doing right now with the budget, the debt-free marathon and the plan and like my change in income and all the things I've been talking about in a lot of my videos. And he gave me a couple of alternate things to think about with the Discover loan, because that would free up $506 of cash flow. He was happy to hear about the Toyota, which you guys know I just paid off. But he also was asking, he went right to the Audi. He was like, well, have you thought about selling it? I said, yes, I have. So he was like, yeah. He was like, you might want to really look at that. So I'm strongly considering looking at selling the car again because it's definitely less negative right now. So he definitely gave me some things to think about. But part of it was the envelope system. So he thought he was about to teach me something new. And he started talking. I said, oh, hold on a second. So I pull out my wallet. You guys know my wallet. Well, I don't even know where my wallet is. It's over here. Whoa, we're dropping something else. So I pulled out my wallet, and he had one of the trainees in the room with him. And, I pulled out my stuff. And, of course, I started showing my little cash wallet, and I'm talking through it. And the girl was impressed. She's like, oh, where'd you get all that stuff? So I told her, oh, I have a whole YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. So I'm about to try to pull her in to the village. We'll see if she's interested, but she's learning how to be a personal financial counselor.
Nice.
So it was a great meeting, and I like to talk to like you guys and see what you're doing, and then I talked to him and the girl that was in there with us, and so you might see me switch gears a little bit again in the next update. We'll see.
Okay, that's exciting. We'll be on standby. You said you had another question for me?
Budgeting with Kim had a question. She might have asked it already. I haven't gotten down there yet.
Oh, okay.
I had takeout for dinner and the cabbage soup for lunch, so no extra food pictures for the rest of the week. Well, maybe I'll make something this weekend and then I'll share pictures. Yay, bestie Lisa. Like, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your hop. Yes. Hey, Jessica Cutler. Patty, I do the envelope system for those things so that I don't swipe too much. Yes, I cannot be trusted with a debit card. So I must have cash. And I already got paid for the next pay period, and I have so much cash in my wallet. So I'm like super excited about this rollover we're about to have. Okay, we're saying hi. Oh, you're nervous, Lakin? I know you're going to do great.
Okay, so Steph on a Budget goes tomorrow. Just a Chicken, Bobby, Just a Chick Budgets goes Sunday. Then we got Nikki, Dragonfly Saves,
Yes.
Jack, My Girl Budgeting, Budget with Chuckles, and Thursday is Lakin. So don't forget, the lineup is strong coming.
Yeah, so I got to watch Lisa and Fiona, and then tomorrow, obviously, Steph, and then Bobby. Okay, very good. I'm excited, you guys, to see. So after Fiona today, Steph, Bobby, Nikki. Well, Nikki has done the hop. Jack has too, but Chuckles hasn't done the hop. So I'm excited to hear from some new voices. Ooh.
And like I said, in May, it's going to be motivational mindset, mindfulness. It's going to be that kind of a topic. So if you have a channel and this sparks you, send me an email. DonnaPoweredByCreativity@gmail.com.
Yes, you guys are saying hi.
You want to be a part of, something motivational, right?
Yes.
Let me know.
Yes, she
All
would
or
be great.
invited.
Patty, I have to do cash. I can't do debit for weekly expenses. I can't stop. So yes, and you know yourself best, and it's put the safeguards in place that you need for whatever it's for, your money, your food, your if you're a smoker or a drinker, like whatever it is, make sure you're putting some safeguards in place. Yes, Piper Kitty, he's sleeping. Hey Marty, driving home from
Oh,
extracurricular
no
activities.
texting and driving.
She's listening.
Just
What I
listen,
missed?
my love. Just listen.
Marty says somebody was at her door. Rude. Oh, that was like 10 minutes ago. Let me get through these comments. Okay, let's see. I am now at first. Okay, so Robin's more comfortable with what she's doing, but at first she was like, yeah. We're saying hello, hello.
I have a question for Robin. What
Mhm.
made you start this journey? What was the spark? What was the ignite? What was that? What was it that made you do this?
Oh, Kim is talking to them about sending a business email. Oh, and sending a photo. I spent 9 of those 11 days. Which 11 days? In the hospital. My health is fine. I just need to work on mental. Okay, Jessica, I'm glad you're taking the time that you need to work on that. For sure.
Send in your hugs, girl.
Yes.
Send in your hugs.
I think I missed a comment. Okay, April. It's past my bedtime. It's about to be past mine. Okay, woot woot, go Donna. Go Donna. Yes.
That's great to hear you're cheering for Donna. Is there anything specific Donna is doing that you're excited about? Knowing more might help me understand the context of your cheer.
What in the whole heck? That's your ghost. Y'all saw it live. That was not planned.
Oh my god! My light has been flickering.
Oh my gosh.
Things happen when I think that I need like somebody to go like this to me. Why would like my hands are here? Oh my god!
That was spooky. Okay, yes and no, Jen. I have a new team starting next week to get better. Okay. Yes, definitely praying for you, Jess.
Oh boy, praying for you, girl. Praying for you.
It's been a rough year and the stress was just too much. Yeah, I know, Jessica, you were doing some moving around and I know you've been working a lot with the business and the pups. That's a great question, Aisha. Thank you for asking it. If there's anything the village can do, yes. It's something I have to work on. Okay. That's always the first step, you knowing that you need to work on yourself for
But
sure.
we will send prayers up for you.
Hmm. Isn't that crazy how our mindset shifts? My toothpaste drawer, I'm obsessed. Is that are you purging through your toothpaste drawer, Marty? Oh, yes, prayers and best of luck. Okay, night, Lisa. She's probably already gone. Yes, we'll see you on Judy's live. You guys, Judy goes live with her members at 7 Eastern on tomorrow night, and then 8 with the rest. And then Jeanette is going live tomorrow night. And Jeanette, I put it in my phone. 9:30, 10:30. I know it's tomorrow night after Judy. Yes, night, Lisa. We are saying goodnight. Hello, kitty. Who is this we have here?
Toulouse.
Hi, Toulouse. Are you looking for ticks?
Yeah, because Vinny swore that it was a cut the other night, but
My LOC is at 8.86 and my cards were at 23%. Yes. Okay. I'm glad you got rid of those cards. Oh, and in my appointment, The counselor, he was also concerned about the Service Member Civil Relief Act. So the way I have my low interest rates is because of that. And yeah, he said the same thing. Yeah, as soon as they have, there's a database. So as soon as I fall off of that as an active duty service member, they're gonna know about it. So he said that's why he gave me some different things to consider to pay the debt off a little bit differently, because I know that Macy's card is going to be the worst. Danny, I really freaked myself getting out of debt, then spending 30K on renovations. I've redone my budget back to basics and I'm focused. Yes, Danny, focused. Donna, give yourself grace. You've been on the go a lot. I have an inappropriate Santa from Life After Debt. I can imagine what Tara got you. Okay, Budgeting with Kim said I have to get the HELOC done. HELOC is 5.5% and credit cards are 30%. Yes, ma'am. I added up the Village Hop yesterday. Couldn't get over how much we saved. And yes, ma'am. Emily, I added it up and I said it in my video, but I can't remember for all 3 hops and the ding ding dings. We were almost at 500 from my day. Mine's a lot more inappropriate. Danny, yours is very inappropriate. And I love it. Yes. Congratulations, Donna. Debbie G says.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get the mortgage started before I have to renew it in July. Before I have to renew your mortgage?
Please tell me you're not refinancing.
Yeah, what is that? What do you mean, Robin Smith? Let me make sure what you're talking about there. I was taught HELOC was a bad thing, and it's genius if used properly. Exactly.
Well, who told you it was a bad thing? Kind of curious.
Well, it might have been a Dave Ramsey thing.
Kim, I think Donna said to get the HELOC that is 0.
No, I don't think there is a HELOC at no, I don't think there's any 0% HELOC.
Yeah, I don't. If there is, tell me where to go, and I'll go.
All of us are.
I'll be there in a minute.
Or maybe she meant no fees to withdraw or move money. Maybe let's
look into that one a little bit more.
Donna, if I'm ever lucky enough to own another home, I will know what to do and what not to do because of what I learned from you. Aww. We've been following your journey. We can relate. We laugh with you. We cry with you. We throw parties with you from a distance. Yes. Jen, preach. The knowledge Donna has shared with us, truly amazing. Yes, it is. Truly, truly. You just got it, Dawn. Yes, we're going to be inappropriate together. We just got finished.
You all have like inappropriate Wednesdays.
It'll be very inappropriate.
You should have a specific day of the week and then just hop.
Well, now there's a thought. Danny, I will let you take that one if you want to take the lead, but that's actually a cute
yeah, if you guys are going to be doing it, why not, like, and they know that it's like, and maybe do X-rated, like, or
yeah, so that
enter at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
You guys could do something really cute like that.
So Jessica, you said you just got finished cleaning out Dad's closet so he can get the rest of his
pew-pews.
Pew-pews?
Pew-pews.
Oh, okay. I was like,
you can't use that word. Don't say it. Don't say it.
That's took forever since he is a hoarder. Oh, hoarding is such a hard behavior, and especially for the family. Hi, Robin Hawkins. Robin, I'm representing. I have to look up this inappropriateness. Yes. I think just $55,000 in total. We had no other debt. Okay, so Donna, you were what, 105-ish, and
Yeah.
Robin 55. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Emily. Okay, that was from the email. Bobby, you need to look as well. Tara's been debt free, including mortgage, for 3 years, working on saving extra for retirement over and above hubby's pension, and now saving money for new grandbabies. Feeling so blessed.
That's sweet.
I bet that's a great feeling.
That is.
Yes, we're congratulating Tara. It is awesome for sure. Mm-hmm. Donna,
Tell
there.
Vinny's not home this week. Go ahead. Is there a link somewhere here?
We're here for the village members.
Okay, so this is how links for the members go. Because I give away a new item each month, once that new item comes in, the old item gets pulled because it's a year-long what am I looking for? It's a year-long thing. So like I don't do it so that there's just a drive for members. Because if you come in and you're a member for the month and then you don't come back, how do you are you guys linked to other Google Drives? Because I give away a gift each month.
It's interesting. I actually thought about that with some of the other channels, and I thought, well, if you were really, and I'm not saying people do this, I'm just saying, if as a creator considering memberships, how would I go about doing it?
Yes.
Well, you could come in for a month and get all this. If I leave it for you, you could get everything, but you weren't a member when I did those things for those members. So I see where you're coming from, Dee.
Yeah. So I don't know how to put that into words. So if you come in and you're in for the month, there's the link is still there for March's stuff, because I didn't put April's in there yet. But once April's gift to the members go in, March will get pulled. Because that's, people that have been with me since August and have been giving. It's not fair that one person comes in 7-8 months later and they get it all.
Yeah.
So I run mine differently. I don't follow anybody else that does it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a great question. But all the links are always in my community posts. If you're a member, you can go into the community post now and go look to see what links are there.
Very, very blessed, Tara. Everyone has done so good. You are Lakin. You are good enough for Lakin Bacon, and that's who you are, and you're going to be fabulous. Okay.
Yes.
We don't need to compare ourselves. We all have our own story, and the village is here to hear your story that only you can tell. Okay, Jen, Lakin, kick that doubt out of your mind. You are awesome, and you got this for sure. Lakin, you are good enough. You just need to take your own path for sure. Okay, she sent the email. I was your elfster. Loved getting you your favorites. Oh, Patty, that's sweet. Aww. Yes, she's gonna be awesome. Lakin, you're gonna be perfect. It's your journey, love, for sure. Kim, LOL. You got this, Lakin. Steph's on a budget has helped me so much. I'm excited she has joined the village here. For sure. Yes, she's gonna smash.
Me too.
Yes, she's gonna shine. You guys are so encouraging. Look at these comments.
Love it.
Nice. Don't ever compare yourself. Yes. Wait, what the heck? LOL. Wait, I missed what happened.
I don't know.
Something we said. Oh, that's probably when the ghost started talking.
Hi, yeah. Right? Hi, Martha.
Hi, Heather.
Right. Look at them all.
Look, what the heck? Look at Judy.
We are behind.
My Google answered my husband's last night. Yeah, sometimes Alexa, she talks to me. And I'm like, I was not talking to you. That's funny. Yes. Oh, we're really behind. Let me get caught up here. Yes, that's Toulouse, love. I got tired of giving my money away to banks and other companies. And when I retire, I do not want to have all the extra bills. So that was your spark, Robin? Yes. Also, Want to put a new roof and new fence. Nice. I'm doing $1 for the fur baby hop. He's expensive. Yes. Grocery haul here. Night, y'all. Okay, good night, Ann. You're probably long gone. At Donna, parents and family mostly. Budgeting with Lisa. I forgot the question. Parents and family mostly. Good night, everyone. Got to go to work. Okay, she probably didn't hear anything I said, but good night. Good night. We're saying good night. Wild Wednesday. Oh yes. In just wait. In just it is up. Wait. It's just up for refinance right now, and I'm not sure what I have to do.
So you've had it for 15 or 20 years already? Your HELOC?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, this isn't.
Yeah, I don't. Mm-mm. Don't, Robin. Yeah, just make sure you do your research. Don't get suckered into refinancing. If you don't have, you shouldn't have to refinance. Monday nights after our bingo. That's a brilliant idea. Tell me about it. It's taking forever to clean and pack up anything. Yeah. Oh, you see me? You see me representing? Kim hadn't seen April's yet, so you hadn't put it out there yet. Okay.
Oh no! Like I said earlier, I don't know where 11 days into April have gone. I'm delayed this month.
Has anyone seen Chatty Cathy? I'm not sure. You can say who has access to the file within the Google Drive. But yeah, you could, but that's a lot of extra work, like admin work. I would assume.
Yeah, but still, they're only if you're only eligible for one item, then it stays up there for that time.
Okay, Lisa's gonna email me about May. Night, Danny.
Night.
Oops.
Shar here?
The comments jumped. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, Shar's here.
I think I saw her.
Okay.
There she is. Hey, Shar.
Hey, sweet babies.
We're saying hi to Shar. We said hi to Trina. Okay, good night, Mandy. I think I'm finally caught up here. Or maybe not. Or maybe I am. Okay, I'm caught up. Ooh, that took a minute. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get into our high yield savings chat. I do have a couple of things for us, and I have a quick video, and then I have a couple of fun things. Let's see. All right, let's go to. So we had Budget with Mama Bear this week, and we had Laura Bell, and we had me. And I purposely didn't talk about my high yield savings because I wanted to wait for this, but I had already made my slide, so I kind of had already shared. Let me just present real quick. All right, so for anyone that's new, I don't know that we have anyone new, but just in case, these are our slides that we use. Wait, can you guys see them, Donna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this month we are doing our high yield savings accounts. We're learning about that, and then we have the rest of our schedule. So next month is scheduled to be life insurance. And then these are our words of the year we talked about in January. I added a question here. So I want you guys to do your homework about your tax bracket. So if you don't know what your tax bracket is, I want you to do some research about your tax bracket. And I'm going to show you a different website. So here's my information. So, and I added a line here. So Donna, you were saying last week about, and then Laura talked about it as well in her video, but yes, I have a high yield savings. I only have it for the emergency fund at this point. Last year, I had put my 100 envelope box money into it, so I had thousands in it. And then when I paid off the Best Buy City card, I did not replenish that at all because of what the second line says. So I agree with you, Donna. I think it's smart that if you have debt, to focus on paying down your debt rather than letting money sit in a high yield savings for 4-ish%. So That's my thought process. I agree with you. And then I just have what I use it for, and I have Amex, and I use it for my emergency fund only. We talked about Nikki already. We talked about Jeanette.
Wait, can we go back to yours for just 1 second? So you say you use it for your emergency only, and what's your turnaround time to get it?
Oh, it's pretty quick. If I go into my Amex and say do the transfer, it's either the next business day or 2 business days.
Because when they're looking at high yield,
Mm-hmm.
the turnaround time for me when I did the Synchrony one was I thought it was immediate. When I read through everything, it made it seem like the funds would be deposited like the next day. It took 5 days the first time I needed to pull from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very surprised. But
Yeah.
you know what? Just remember that, if you had to, you have a credit card to use, then pull your emergency to then pay that off. But yeah, just look at those turnaround times.
I think Steph kind of mentioned that a little bit, like because it's not as easy to get it, that for her, and I put that on her slide. I'll get there in a second. But we talked about Jeanette. Wendy, you added some information here. So Wendy has her high yield savings because she wants a safe place for her emergency fund. And we kind of talked about this last week too with the FDIC and in the video the video clip we're going to watch, there's going to be he's going to talk a little bit about that as well, some of the pros and cons. And then you use Capital One, you feel it's easier considering you have. So I think Trina and maybe a couple other people had the Capital One because there's a card they can use, Donna, to your point. So if they really truly needed it, they could, swipe it. She said she got it a couple months ago and has an automatic transfer from her account. And then she'll be adding her emergency fund that she finishes this month. So here's Steph's slide. So in her video on last Sunday I put this one at the top. She is considering reorganizing to put more towards debt, to your point, Donna. So she talked through that and said she was considering doing that. But she said by putting it away in the high yield savings that she doesn't touch it because it's a little bit harder to get to. And she uses it for things that are longer term savings. And she puts the prop money in her envelopes. And then she gave some examples of what she uses it for. So her emergency fund, her yard maintenance, wood and propane, things that she doesn't pay for all the time. So that's what she was saying she uses it for. And then Laura, so I should have played Laura's clip because I like how I like number one, how she said she, initially she didn't respond to the financial goal hop email. But she got a little nudge from somebody.
I take full credit. So, I apologize though to her.
Yeah, but I appreciate her still going through with it and doing it, even though it was, a little uncomfortable. I appreciate that from her for doing it. But she talked about how, she had money in high yield because that's what she was hearing to do. And then, hearing you, she depleted it to pay down on the debt. So I thought that was interesting. All right, now we have a couple of, let me switch what I'm showing you. Let me check the chat before I show the next thing. Let's see what we got going on. I'm seeing something about surgery. Hold on. Let me go back and see what we're saying here. Oh, we said goodnight to Mandy. Robin says, no, mortgage is up for refinancing. We have had it for 20 years now. What does that mean? I've not heard of it's up for refinancing.
Okay. HELOCs, home equity line of credit, usually lasts for 15 to 20 years. So is your HELOC expiring? See, even though mine's not going to expire, I was going to, because interest rates have dropped. What is mine? Mine is 8 or 9. I don't remember. When I'm done paying this off, I said I wanted, based on the fact that I don't have a mortgage anymore, and they will give you up to 80% of your home's value, right? Not that I want that much, but I wanted to get rid of the HELOC I have and then get another one at a lower interest rate. So is that what you're going to do? But you're not going to refinance. It's not called refinancing. So your terminology's got to be on point when you go to the banks.
That's what I'm concerned about. Is she's saying the mortgage is up, and you're saying HELOC. I get the HELOC piece, but she's saying the mortgage. If your mortgage is up, that means that it should be paid off. No,
her vernacular's not. Something's not jiving. I'm not understanding her vernacular.
Just want to make sure we're all talking about the same thing, Robin. We just want to make sure that we understand what you're saying, and hoping that, you know, if there's any clarifications or anything that we can help, we want to make sure that we're here for that. You cleared something out. I cleared mine out.
Her high yield savings, she got rid of it to pay down debt.
Oh, okay. Aisha, I think you're so great getting to all the comments, commenting, answering questions, being so encouraging. You are so kind and helpful. She always is. She's always doing that. I love that too. Thanks for telling her that, Yvonne.
Hi.
Jen, point of order. Not enough people have liked the live. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. I know, what a sweet thing to say. I did not want to be on the list of no shows. Cause Shar, no, I got my notebook and my cute pen. All right, let's see. Yes, she's very present. Yvonne, you're right. And she's Andra's assistant. Oh, Donna B, you are listening and do. So y'all, I finished my taxes. Yeah, I finished my taxes. I did not owe, but I need to be very strategic with what I do with what I'm getting back, because of what I already mentioned about that, my appointment with the financial counselor. Shar, is Michelle doing better? She is, but that's May 5th for them to take out her adenoids. Oh, and put tubes in her ears. My son Dominic had that as a little guy when he wasn't a baby, but he was a little toddler. He had to get, his stuff was so swollen, it was bad. He had tubes. I want to say we had to do tubes 3 different times. Ann said I cleared mine out. The turnaround for me was within 24 hours from start to finish. Okay. Yes, praying for Michelle. Citibank is 3 days. Hi, lovely. Yes, praying for sure. Yes, let us know. We're saying hello. Sending lots of love. Thank you, Tara. Oh, we're thankful for you guys too, Shar. Yes, family. No HELOC, just mortgage. Here you have to redo it every 5 years. Where is here, Robin? You have to redo it every 5 years. I'm interested in that. Leela says, I don't think Robin has put the mortgage in the HELOC yet. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. In Canada, but what do I know? We don't have HELOCs here. Yes, lots of love. Donna had Debbie G. Donna said she hadn't done that yet for April. I didn't know Donna was a cat. Yeah, Donna's got the cats and Mr. Tex. How many cats? You have 4? Yeah. Ally Bank is 3 to 5 days to transfer in or out with the crying face. Oh, Robin, okay, you're in Canada. So what you're saying is in Canada. Oh, look, Tara said something too. We can lock in our mortgage for 5 years at a certain percentage and then have to redo it. Okay, Robin, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in Canada. Got it.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So you know what? We're off the table. We have no knowledge in that.
Happy. Okay. That's why we want to make sure we understood what you were saying.
Congratulations on your debt, though. Knocking that out.
She's killing it.
Good job, girl.
Robin. Hey, Priscilla. Is it an arm loan?
No, adjustable rate mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jen's telling you get some water. She might need some tea. Tell Donna that a brick wall would help me feel better.
Okay, Cheryl, what do you want on it?
Oh, I love it. Amy V, did I say hi to you? Or are you
I
just
think
now
you just
saying
got
hello?
here.
Okay. I'm like, wait, I didn't see it. Capital One is 7 days? Holy cow. They're checking on you, D.
I know, I was choking. I must have got cat hair in my throat.
I saw you there coughing, but I didn't want to be like, oh my God, like, I just got Ally and I find it. Wait, I
Are
find
we
it.
saving your money tonight? We have to save your money tonight.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I have to figure out what I owe it.
You wish it didn't take so long, Marie. Yeah.
Hi, you.
You might, if you guys don't like who you're with, you might consider going somewhere else. Donna B says, that's why I don't want to do them. The last 3 years has kicked my butt. To add insult to injury, my nephew just asked me to do his, and he hasn't filed in 3 years. Ooh. I was telling Donna I've got 2 tax years I have to file manually. But because I've kept moving, and the bandwidth of releasing an old job and going to a new job and getting your household goods and things are broken, and I couldn't do taxes too. There's just too many other things to do. So when I get settled and I can pull all my documents, I will sit down and take care of all that. Yes, she is crushing it. Oh, you just got here. Okay, my bad. Yes, we're going to talk about that on Sunday, Patty, what we're going to do next. Oh, wait. Actually, I would love if you made one for Michelle with Dumbo. Oh, I think you guys asked for Dumbo before. That is what it says when I just did the transfer from my checking to my high yield savings account. Okay. Marie's using Ally. Okay. Let me go back and play this quick video. Oh, wait. Was I going to play the video first?
Or get a cough drop.
Okay. All right. So we're going to watch a quick clip because I want to bring in pros and cons to high yield savings just so we have all of our information. So let's watch. It's only about a 4-minute clip. And if we get shut down, it'll come back on. So don't worry about it.
Everybody's telling you to open a high-yield savings account.
Instead of putting your money in a regular savings account, put your money in a high-yield savings account so your money can grow even faster.
People tell you that a high-yield savings account is a great place to keep your emergency fund and your short-term savings. But is a high-yield savings account really that great? In this video, I'll be going over everything you need to know before opening a high-yield savings account. I will be going over the true pros and cons with no BS. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Now let's take a look. First, let's go over some pros of a high-yield savings account. The first pro is that high-yield savings accounts have a high APY or annual percentage yield. With the high-yield savings account, you'll earn more interest on your money just for keeping inside the bank. For example, if you had $5,000 to save, here's how much interest you could earn in a high yield versus a traditional savings account. A traditional savings account with 0.1% APY would give you $25 after 5 years. With a high yield savings account with 4.3% APY, you would make $1,171 after 5 years. The exact interest earned would depend on a lot of factors, like how often your bank compounds this interest and whether or not your rate changes over the years. If you look at the amounts of money between the two accounts, it's really insane to see the difference between the two accounts. The second pro is that high yield savings accounts are FDIC insured. Most high yield savings accounts are FDIC insured for up to $250,000 per depositor per bank. This basically means that the FDIC will reimburse you of your money in case the bank goes out of business. This is a great feature that helps you feel secure knowing that your money is insured in case of bank failure. The third pro of high yield savings accounts are that they have very few fees. We all know that high yield savings accounts tend to be available through online banks. Most of these banks don't have branches with in-person customer service, so they simply just cost less to operate. So this means that high yield savings accounts can offer you higher rates and charge fewer fees. Most high yield savings accounts also charge 0 monthly fees. The fourth pro is that it's super easy to withdraw your funds. Your money in your high yield savings account is very easily accessible and can be withdrawn anytime. That's why these funds are so great for emergency funds or short-term savings. The fifth pro is that high yield savings accounts have many online account tools. Since most high yield savings accounts are offered by online banks, they usually have many useful tools. These include mobile apps that let you quickly view your account balance, pay your bills, transfer funds, and more. Now, let's look at some cons of high yield savings accounts. Con number one is that the interest rates fluctuate. That 4 or 5% APY that you're getting right now is not permanent and it can fluctuate any anytime. If the Federal Reserve decides to reverse course on interest rates, the high yield savings account rates will probably follow. Con number 2 is some accounts have withdrawal limits. Some high yield savings accounts charge customers if they make more than a set number of withdrawals. And as a result, if you tend to move a lot of money out of your savings accounts frequently, this could be a small issue. Con number 3 is that withdrawing your money might take a couple more steps compared to a regular savings account. Because most high yield savings accounts are online and don't have physical branches, an extra step that you might have to take is transferring your money from your high yield savings account into your checking account first. From there, you'd be able to withdraw your money. Con number 4 is some high yield savings accounts have minimum balance requirements. This basically means that you must maintain a certain balance or a certain amount in your account to get the best interest rate possible. For example, if your high yield savings account requires that you deposit $5,000 for the best interest rate, but you only deposit $2,000, that means you'd get a lot lower interest rate. Con number 5 is that it's not a good place for long-term savings. Yes, high yield savings accounts pay you a lot more than regular savings accounts just for keeping your money inside the bank. But the interest rate that you usually earn does not keep up with inflation. So this means even though your money grows inside the account, your buying power decreases. You can avoid losing buying power by investing into something like an index fund that tracks S&P 500, which has had an average return of around 8 to 10% per year. Investing really is the only way to make your money work for you. Now the big question you're probably asking is the high yield savings account right for you? In my personal opinion, a high yield savings account is great for anyone. Why would you not want to get paid more interest just for keeping your money inside the bank? Let me know what you think about high yield savings accounts, and if you have
Okay, so I like that he gave us just some things we've already talked about in terms of like cons. But I really like how he honed in on, because the first time I watched him, I was like, wait, what does he mean by it's not keeping up with inflation? But I liked how he made the comparison that if you're actually invest into the S&P 500, you can make a much higher return. So if you're a person that's not into that just yet, you're still working on your debt snowball or whatever, then that might be where you're at. But I like how he brought that up, because that is a great way to invest when the time is right. All right, let's see, where were we at? Okay, we read those.
I think that give us time to get all comfortable and get rid of our debt. The topic of high yield savings accounts is going to be our next journey.
Yep. All right, the 4 challenges we did earlier in the year with you. Saved a lot of money, Donna, and I loved it in the savings 101. I loved it too. Marta, you have
Yeah, that was a good one.
one with SoFi, and the funds are just sitting there. So Marta, do you have any debt? Are you out of debt? Okay. I should ask, how long does it take to get your funds if you needed them? And then Marta said 3 to 5 business days. Wow, it takes so long for everyone to get their money. Capital One is instantaneously available. It has a bit of a lower APY. I have a card for it. I use Zelle to transfer from my fixed checking account. Okay, we were talking about taxes. From what I understand, with Ally, you can get a card. I chose not to get it. I'm a problem spender, so I need that time to figure out if my purchase is worth it. And you know that about yourself, Marie, and you've put a safeguard in place for the way that you need it to be. I love that. We were talking about taxes.
I have a question though. So the majority of us have debt, whatever the debt was, whether it be car payments, mortgages, credit card debt, things like that. But the moment that you pay one down or 2 down or 3 down, do you feel like you still have that old tendencies to spend? Like I'm done. Like, I've been there, done that debt thing. I don't want it no more. So, and that's why, like when you take out the high yield, when you take out the HELOC and you consolidate, right? And when I talk people through it, the consolidation, meaning, when I had Mari, Way of Life, we talked about this. And I always want to reiterate and remind that once you consolidate or once you get rid of, that doesn't give you free reign to go get into it again. So isn't that enough mindset sometimes? But
So I
ahead.
agree with that. I think for me, my desire to have nice things has not changed. But what has changed is being more smart about, you got enough nice things right now, and right now we're focusing on this over here. And then in the future, you're going to actually spend cash. So if you want a nice thing, you're going to save up for it. You're not going to swipe. So the way I go about it will be very different.
All right.
But I still like nice things. I like a nice bag. That's not going to change for me. It's not going to change. If I get a tracksuit, I want the matching gym shoes. I'm a sneakerhead.
I think the deal love me no matter what I wear.
Yeah, you could take the girl out of the city, but yeah.
I took the girl out of the city, and the city's no longer there. I was on Long Island last week, and we were at a wake, right? But the girls at the wake were dressed to the nines. I don't even know the name. Who's the CC backwards? You have it on your Chanel shoes. And then what is the brown checkered pattern scarf and the Burberry? Okay, I love that pattern, right? I love that pattern. The girl had on this beautiful long scarf, and she had on black platform shoes, and they were pull-on platform shoes, and the inner elastic was the Burberry to match her scarf, and the pocketbook to match it. And I'm like,
yes, honey, yes.
But I looked at it and I go, nice, but what? I'm sorry. I'm like, all I kept seeing was dollar signs, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm like, no, I can't do it. Like, no. I wanted to pull this girl aside and say, do you have any money saved? How much credit card debt are you in? Can we talk?
Yeah.
Here's my business card. Call me.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Donna B, you are still trying to figure out. I mean, there are definitely some differences. A CD is not as accessible as a high yield savings. You're going to leave it in there, but the yield is not as high either. So, I mean, there are other differences, but that's Oh, and I didn't give the disclaimer, y'all. We are not financial advisors. We are just sharing our personal journey and research that we do on the internet. Make sure you always do your own research. I should have said that an hour and 20 minutes ago, but I said it now. Yeah, so just in a nutshell, Donna B. Marta, you have a car note? Okay, so you have a car note for $26,000. Okay. Well, you said you had money sitting there. So have you considered rolling that into the car and getting that sucker paid off? Jeanette stays away. She doesn't want debt. Bobby, I'm not going backwards. I'm going forward. Those cards are going bye, bye, bye. Yes, ma'am. I get the feeling every once in a while to spend. I want to spend on one of the cards to get the other brick walls I don't have yet. Agree, Andrea. You like nice things too, Donna B? That part?
Need to have an intervention with all you ladies.
No, I don't want to spend any more money when I pay down debt. I don't want to be on the recurring cycle. What's the point of paying down debt then, in my opinion? Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you.
But when low. But when low. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Considering, okay. Considering depleting high yield savings to pay off car. I do have a regular savings and check in with Chase. Okay. Marty, you about to be our next success story. For me becoming I look back at how hard it was. I will not spend or go in debt again. I will use BAH. I will use BAH for what I want to need. So when I see BAH, I think basic allowance for housing for a military term, but I know you don't mean that. BAH. Tell us what that is. Donna, I've paid off a lot of debt and I'm not going back to that debt, but thinking that I can pay with my variable expenses on a bank card didn't work for me this month. And you know what, Patty? You tried it and it didn't work out, so you are going to make that adjustment.
Oh, my boy is here.
Freedom is the money you don't spend. But looking stylish and fabulous is a whole nother feeling.
For who? For who? For who?
For whoever's looking.
Listen, if you don't think I look good in a sweatshirt, then you know what? Hit the bricks, Jack.
I mean, but you know what? Here's the thing. And I'm not saying I'm doing it to get a husband. We've all talked about this topic before. However, being a single girl, it's just a little bit different. When I go out with the ladies, I might want to just present a certain way.
When you go out with the ladies, wait a second. Let's talk about this for just a minute. When we dress up, who notices more? For the most part, the girlfriends. My God, I love what you're wearing. You look great. Oh, your eyes. You did your hair so great. Come on now. The guys, listen, 20 years ago, in our 20s, the guys noticed us. No, there's a diamond in the rough, but you know what?
I like looking like money.
That don't mean for the girls.
That don't mean I have it. I like looking like it though.
We dress up for our girlfriends. That's the truth.
Okay, buy when low. Oh yes, wish I had money. Yes, now is a great time to get in if you are looking to get in to the stock market. Wealth is the money you don't spend. I don't want to talk to some of you about this. I don't want to be in debt again. I like seeing the money I have saved, adding in the account. We need renovations in the house, but I really don't want to spend the money. We're saying hi to Jesus. Hey, Rose. We're saying hello. Thank you for sharing the video. Got to go to work. Okay, thank you for being here. Jeanette, I wear sweatpants all day. I really don't want anything. I'm very cheap. You said so, but Jeanette, you did talk about the girls and how they like nice things. So it sounds like, you make sure that they have the things that they want though. So they sound like
isn't that what we usually do?
They sound like me. I agree, Andrew. I'm still a spender, just more mindful. Okay, we're saying bye. I just can't do it individually. You can't do what individually? The spending? Freedom is the money you don't spend. I used to be like that in my 20s, and now I'm having buyer's remorse over a Target purse. Okay, so I have to show you guys something. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm going to be just as surprised as all of you are. I have no idea what's coming.
So you cannot tell me. I don't know if you guys can really truly see the beauty of this bag. But look at the strap, y'all. The strap. You can't see it because it's dim in here.
Is that new?
It's newer, but it's not new.
Newer meaning when did the took place?
We can talk about that later, not on a live, D.
That was probably on the cruise.
Don't be calling me out. I told you I had a little bit of foolishness.
It was on the cruise right before Christmas.
But
You know what's funny? She's never mentioned that to me. She did tell me that she did buy things, and that she look at.
Yo, I'm sorry, but yeah,
I'll be right back.
some of that stuff's still gonna happen. Look, I made her have to go get. I made her have to go get something. Oh gosh, but yeah, I cannot. I'm just
So
at
funny
a.
that you brought that out.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, let me see. Let me see.
But the best part is that it was not purchased.
Uh-huh.
Rena bought this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Rena's daughter, it was hers. She wants nothing to do with it. It will not fit Rena.
Ooh.
And it needs to be cleaned. Like you could see.
Is it gold or silver?
It's the silver.
Nice.
And it's just
The only problem with those bracelets is you have to get them restrung. And I don't really appreciate that. And then they charge you like $80.
oh really?
That's the only problem with those beaded bracelets. I have one.
This
I
was
have two.
gifted. It re-gifted. This was her daughter's
It's beautiful though.
from her ex-mother-in-law, and she didn't want it. And
Oh,
I'm the only one that has a tiny wrist. It wouldn't fit
uh-huh.
Rena. So she's like, and Rena was like, I won't wear it anyway. She goes, do you want it? I go, are you really gifting it? She says, yes. I go, yes, I want it.
Well, I can't wait to see that in the video when you pull out your envelopes and things and you're counting your money.
I know. So that's funny. You brought out your bag. I do like your bag. But can't we buy knockoffs?
No, ma'am. We'll go without. We're not buying knockoffs.
Oh, I'd buy knockoffs.
Look,
I have a
Village, we
knockoff.
need to take a pledge. Everybody raise your right hand. We ain't buying no knockoffs.
I'm buying a knockoff. I'm raising my left hand.
Just get nothing. Please don't do it. No, I'm not judging. If you're that person and you don't mind it, I just the quality.
Can
is
you
just
really
not-
tell the difference?
It's the quality. It is not the same. Yes, you can tell the difference. You can tell a difference when you've owned a real bag. If you haven't owned a real bag and you don't know how the texture, the smell, like I was just sniffing it. Oh my gosh. The
I'd rather
threading,
sniff money. I'd rather sniff money and hold money and touch money.
the clasps, like the hardware, it's the inside, the interior, it's just
Is that
different.
your everyday bag right now?
No, but it's about to be because it's spring now, so I'm gonna bring in that color.
Okay.
Because I'm still rocking the fall Dooney the Dooney bag. But it's time to let that one go. Or the fall winter bag. Okay, Marie says I'm a problem spender. So my plan at this point is to only buy what me and my dogs need, and at the end of the month transfer the remaining money to my high yield. So Marie, do you have debt? Oh, that was for Lovely, but you typed her name. Cash.
That was the word that you didn't. She wrote cash.
Ah, okay.
If you can't pay for cash, she ain't buying.
Got it. I'm on a fixed income right now. Trying to save to change that. Okay. Good plan. But it's nice stuff, Jen. It's very nice. Donna likes nice things, but since I retired from teaching, I don't have a need for a lot of nice things, clothes and shoes. Right?
That's what I think. That's the truth. It's not a need anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the deer love me no matter what I wear.
Mm-hmm. And you'll never attract Mr. Right by putting on airs. Women can wear a white shirt and jeans, pajamas, sweatpants, and shirt, and you'll get noticed. Yes. Last month I saved $10 last month. I've never been so proud of. Well, good job, Marie. I'm proud of you too.
Good job.
Because your girl right here was definitely check to check. One thing I like about the CD is that your rate is guaranteed for the term. It doesn't fluctuate. Okay, good point, Joe. Yep, good point. Yep. So your CD rate is guaranteed for the term. So if it's a 6-month CD or a 12-month CD, it is guaranteed. Laughing at the pajamas. The con having, okay, I'm glad you brought this in. So do you pay taxes on high yield? Let's look at this article. Wait, let me take this so we have some room on the screen. I have a quick article here. And then you have your assignment is to make sure that you know your tax bracket. So do we have to pay taxes on our high yield savings account? Let me make this a little bigger. All right, so this is from U.S. News. So obviously, this is U.S. I do have a Canadian tax thing, so give me a second. Let's look at this. So the key takeaways in this article is that the IRS treats interest earned on money in a savings account as taxable income. Your financial institution issues a 1099 INT form if you earned at least $10 in interest. And then it starts to talk about in the interest, even if you earn $1, you are supposed to report it to the IRS. So even if they don't give you a INT, a 1099 INT, some of the accounts, and it tells you which kind of accounts might generate taxable interest. So high yield savings, checking accounts, and CDs. Then it goes into that. And then it says, how are they taxed? So the IRS treats interest earned on a savings account as earned income, meaning it can be taxed. So if you received $125, as an example, you're required to pay taxes when you file your return. Now, I want to switch gears because it also depends on another factor, but I know you can't see the screen, so hang on one second. I hate that every time you switch to another tab, you have to represent.
Yeah, we don't have you. Here it comes.
So on the IRS website, there's a page that has all of the income tax rates and brackets. And it's still not simple, but I just want us to consider, this as an example. So it shows you here, when you do all of your numbers and you run your numbers for your taxes, and then it shows on the chart here this is for a single taxpayer. And I realize we all have different situations. So if you want to look for yours, there's all the different married file jointly, married file separately, head of household. So all the different, tax implications are below. But this one's for a single taxpayer. So whatever your taxable income ends up being on the chart, the range on the left-hand side is your tax bracket. So the rule of thumb is you could take, and it doesn't even work this simply, but I'm just saying it for an example. So if you make between the 47,151 to the 105.25 line, 22%. It's not an even 22%. You're not going to multiply, like if you made $100 in interest, it's not exactly going to be $22 of taxes that you owe, but just something to think about if you were trying to, put money away for taxes. It's a good rule of thumb and you could save that much. But then down here, it actually breaks out which portions of the income and what rate they're taxed at. So it's kind of complicated. And I know there's calculators out here, but there was a lot of calculators, so I didn't want to do too much for this. I just wanted to provide some resources so you could do your own research and look at your situation and see what works for you. And then for the Canadians on your line, wait, I gotta share another URL here. Hang on one second. I was looking at your line 12100. That is where you would indicate, similar to in the US, your interest and other investment income. And it says that you also must report interest and other investment income as part of your total income on your return. And then it goes into all the different things and what they're called. So these web resources I do have on the slides, on the last couple of slides. So if you wanted access to any of this, it is on the slides. And I'll pop that link into the chat so you have it. Just to get you thinking further about your own situations. Let me pop that in the chat real quick. And I did go grab my 1099 INTs. Let me put us back on the stage. I did grab mine, and since I had the 3 separate accounts last year for the 2024 tax year, mine came from American Express because that's the company that I had. And I added it up, but it ended up being like $120. So I would have had to report each 1099, I would have just reported as a separate line on my tax form when I reported this income that I earned, this interest income. So yeah, lots to think about with that. Okay, we saw that. Yes, the kids get nice things. Yes, work hard to play hard. I present myself quite well. I used to have all the luxury clothing, bag, and shoes. My mindset has changed. When I go out with the girls, I look expensive, but no longer buy the luxury items. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Behind every well-dressed, beautiful child, there's a mom in sweats with a messy bun. Hope that came out right. Oh, you posted it again. With me, I want to impress myself. I love when me too, Donna B. Me too. Well, clearly I'm in a bun all day, but I can't wear my hair down at work, so. Oh, it's giving spring? Yes. Nope. But it's about to get used. Thank you. Messy bun all day. Thank you. You guys love my bag. Does anyone know how women have been conditioned to care about a purse? Wait, does anyone know how? Much like monthly payments on debt. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that first sentence means, though.
How did we get brainwashed, conditioned to be into these purses?
I can't even say it's to me. For me, huh?
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Okay, maybe.
I think.
I guess if I were really keeping up with the Joneses, I would already have the Chanel bag I want, but I know I can't afford that, so I have to get a lower cost bag.
What void are you feeling? No, this isn't just about you. What void are you feeling that you want a designer bag, but you can't afford the one you really want, but you actually just want anyone just to have because it's a status quo?
I just think it's pretty. I like pretty things. I like quality. It's good quality.
Pretty blue color. I love the purse, but I no longer spend the money on the Michael Kors or the Kate Spade.
Oh, I don't have Balenciaga. I don't have that money or Chanel.
Couldn't even spell that if I tried.
You just don't buy anything. Wendy's knockoff city. No. Quality. Thank you, Ann. I'm bougie, so my sister's here. Yeah, she knows me. I'm bougie on a budget, though. A man could care less about a lady's purse. A man has never said I like a girl, but she doesn't have a Chanel bag. A Channel bag. For sure.
Yeah.
Jeanette would rather count money. I love it. I can get. Okay, Jen, no, we can't go to Wilson's. No, ma'am.
Come on, remember Wilson leather coats, leather bags, leather shoes. Oh my gosh. Back in the day, leather pants.
Marty agrees. You can tell a knockoff. It's like the difference between a crisp bill and one that's old and crinkly. Oh no, Bobby. Y'all, not the Walmart and the Target purse. I could do Target maybe, but not the Walmart. Bobby. Mm-mm. I've never cared for brand name things, but after marrying a redneck, I really don't care about them. Thrift stores all day.
Go girl. Go girl. Go girl. Mm-hmm.
You, Wendy, you did. You already did your slide. Don't encourage her with the Walmart purse. I love you, Bobby.
Do you know that if you go to Walmart.com right now, they actually have designer purses. Stand by. I'm going to present.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. You could buy your designer purses right here on Walmart.com. Let's see what they say.
Is it like the QVC where they're repurposed?
Yes. Yes. Or resale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at. It showed up today while I was ordering oil. Repurpose, right? Is it repurposed font bag? Or, let's see. Designer handbags. Okay, ready? Let's present. We just went down a rabbit hole. Designer handbags, Walmart.com. So, what do we got here? We got Michael Kors for $172. Another Michael Kors. Seems to be a Michael Kors.
Okay. All right, Walmart.
That's beautiful.
That's a nice leather bag.
And it's $13.99. That's actually very pretty. For the
low.
A lot of Michael Kors stuff. Let's see if we can switch it from high to low. Let's see.
I like that turquoise bag.
The tote bag. The highest is $300 bag. We got Coach in the house.
Tory Burch.
Yeah, who's that?
Another brand.
Okay. That looks like the Disney one. Oh, they have different ones.
I don't do much Coach these days. I've graduated. Unless it's Disney. If it's Disney. But they have a lot of Dooney Disney.
Yes, they do.
And they're very nice quality bags.
Now see my Dooney Disney, which is the tank, sits up in my closet and does not get looked at.
So I use my bags.
Seems like Michael Kors is the brand. Coach, Kate Spade, show more. Yeah, that's it. So you could go on that. What do they read?
No idea.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
Pre-loved bags. Let's see. Oh, they got Louis Vuitton for $5.99.
That's Louis Vuitton.
Pre-owned. Prada. And really, would you buy a pre-owned bag? Like, how do you know? You could stop presenting. How do you know it's actually real?
Well, it's Walmart, so they probably have a disclaimer, like that they guarantee the authenticity, or they don't. They'll probably have I would assume they have some sort of disclaimer. I know QVC does. Okay, Tara, I see you have the T4, so you know what form it is for your high yield. Bobby got her. It was originally $29.97, and she got it for $8. If Iris really wants that $1, I'll take it out of a set aside ding 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 money. They want it all reported. Yes, they do. That's why I said it makes more sense to just throw money in the HELOC, tax-free, higher interest earned. Oh, rather than the high yield savings? Yeah, Tara, I said, okay, let me dig around and see what the Canadians have, because there's several of you guys on here too, so I figured that. And I'm sure you guys know your resources, but just to bring it into the conversation. Sex in the City, brainwashed budgeting with Lisa. The cost of the purse could have made. Yeah, you're right, Jen. You are completely right. It was definitely a relapse. If I get bored, the first thing I think about is shopping. Now I do a savings challenge. I'm definitely a lot better. I'm way better. I'm thinking about getting another job just so I can do savings challenges every day. Have you ever put your hand into a woman's jean pocket compared to a man's jean pocket? A woman's pocket is the size of a change purse. A man's pocket is like 6 to 8 inches deep.
So you guys would wait before you go there. You guys were just talking about Sex in the City, right?
Mhm.
Can let me present one more time. Did you this recently showed up on my, I don't know where, but do you realize that this is the same age as this?
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, so this is the Sex and the City, the remake, right? Whatever they just recently did. And these girls right here, where did they go? These girls right here are the same age as the Golden Girls were.
Oh, like the characters they're portraying's age?
Right. Well, right. No, the girls in Sex and the City were 54 and 55, and that's what the Golden Girls look like at 54 and 55.
Yeah, things have changed a little bit.
Just a little bit. I found that to be so interesting.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like those societal norms, like, they shift.
Yeah, they did. They shifted.
We're not looking like the Golden Girls anymore. Are we ready to save some money?
So 4-4. What I don't know how much I owe this.
So tonight we will be at $49 with our $7 we're adding in.
I think I owe this 14.
Yeah, I think you paper clipped it to your challenge, didn't you?
No.
You did your video last night? Or whatever video I was watching. Oh, Lisa saw that? Yes, I saw that. The Golden Girls versus Sex in the City age. That was insane.
So how much do you have now?
49.
10, 20, 20, 30, 45, 47, 49. And today is the 11th. Okay. I'm all caught up.
Yay. All right. So I've got 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. $49. We have 2 more weeks in our brick wall. Yes, yes, yes. So that's what mine looks like.
49. I'm going to actually
Oh, okay, Ann. You'll catch up. I appreciate you saving with me. Yes, we'll I still don't know what I'm doing with my money. But I'm sure when that time comes, depending on how my pension rolls in, we'll see. It might come in very handy. Yay, hugs! All right, let me go back in these comments. Golden girls all the way. Let's see. Jessica said, I had a client put a zipper on a tote bag I love. Instant purse and only cost $25. Client didn't charge for zipper or sewing in it. Well, that was nice. Don't believe. Try putting your hand into a lady's jean pocket. It's smaller than a lady's fist. Right, so we can carry a fabulous handbag. Time and True Walmart brand has some cute purses. Mom had purchased from Walmart, Target, Kohl's, and but the purse I got her was not from the Walmart, Target, or Kohl's. Nah, sis, don't put me out here wrong. My nieces got Michael Kors and Coach when they were younger. Wait, I missed. Sorry. That's true. I asked my husband to hold my wallet one day, and he just stuffed it in his back pocket. I was surprised it fit. No, it's not off topic. We were talking about
Purses, wallets, jeans.
Jeanette says, yeah, I know Coach is not an option. Okay, Donna, Michael Kors fanatic. Every shoe and purse had to match. Yes, ma'am. Now I don't even carry a purse. Exactly. Rather than high yield savings. We were trying to hide. Don't try to hide. The IRS is gonna find us. Tax man coming. What's the lowest balance you can have with a HELOC? I'm pretty sure that varies with your whatever company you go with, Aisha.
What do you mean the lowest balance?
Like
you can have zero balance and have a HELOC.
Like, do you have to have a minimum? Like some types of accounts, you have to have a minimum
for a HELOC.
I don't know about a HELOC, but other accounts you do. Well, some accounts. Yeah, $14. The lowest is zero. That's why you go into debt for income producing assets. You buy the asset, goes up in value. You pay down the HELOC with income. Right, Aisha. Yeah, you don't need it. Yep, no debt, so there's no need for it. Because I think you said you don't have a mortgage either, right, Aisha? As I recall. Who remembers? Oh, Movado with a D. Yes, there's still a thing.
I have one.
I don't have a Movado.
John bought it for me for my first birthday with him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Look at this one. Look at you.
I prefer Swatch watches.
You first what?
I said I prefer a Swatch watch. Come on, who's with me? Who had Swatch watches when you were a kid?
I mean, when I was a kid, yeah.
I'm joking. I would have had. I'm just joking. A Swatch watch.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, because you could change the colors and see. You could coordinate. You got to coordinate.
I was just trying to lighten the mood.
With Nathan Lane, mid-century modern. Okay. Yeah, Movado. The way you look at it, it's a huge credit card backed by your home. That's a good way to put it. Rather than a credit card backed by only your word. Yes. Yep. Because it's tied into your home for sure. Home equity is tied to your home equity. It's a home equity line of credit. So you're saying I have this home with equity, but I need you to give me something so I can pay something else. So if I default on this, what you gave me, yeah, you can take it from me. It's just like a car loan. If I don't pay you about my car, you're gonna come take that car. Same concept. Hey, Eva. That's why a HELOC has low interest rate. We're saying hi. Yes, hello. I have a Timo Stitch wallet that fits into the back pocket of my $15 Walmart jeans. And I'm going in American Eagle, and I'm gonna get about a $20 pair of jeans, and they're gonna last a lot longer than the Walmart jeans, y'all.
Are American Eagle jeans only $20?
I get them on sale.
Huh.
On the clearance rack too. So anytime I go, if I'm going shopping, I go right to the back of the store, any store I go in. If you ever shop with me, you will see me go find the clearance rack first. That's first. Then I'm looking around for the sales. If there's no sales, Andrew's leaving out. Night on. You guys, I hope you guys know I'm poking fun. I don't judge people for what you choose to do. I just know what I choose to do, and I'm really just poking fun.
No, we're all just having a good time, and everybody, and same thing in life. Everybody has to do what they want to do. If you want that bag, you want that bracelet, you want that hat, you want that car, you do you. It's okay.
Yep. Bye, Marty.
We're so good.
Sang that song, girl. Bitty bitty bum bum. She's probably already gone. That was a few minutes ago. Okay, yeah, Aisha, you don't need it. If you have no mortgage, you said you own a trailer, you guys don't have credit debt, yeah. You're in a good spot. Hopefully you're able to save and invest. But how could you default if you can? Yes, but how could you default or even make a late payment if you can take out the money and put it back in? Yeah, if you put it back in, for sure. That was a blast from the past. Swatch watch. Was there a song about it? Was there a Swatch watch song?
I don't remember that.
No. Yes, my little guy's right here. It's making a bit more sense now, yeah. I was about to leave and hear Swatch watch. Okay, good night for sure. Me too, Donna B. And I if I wasn't in the military, I could switch out my bands and put the different colors on, but it's too much trouble. I used to try to keep up with it, and I said, forget it. Whew, but I have 58 more working days, and then I can do whatever I want. Okay. Gap jeans used to last forever. Well, what I like what they do now is I want to say it's like Hollister, American Eagle. There might be a few others, but when your jeans get worn, you can bring them back and recycle them, and they'll give you the coupon off the next pair. Because the textile industry is just it's out of control. It's love Jen Andrew. I beg to differ. It's not the brand. That's definitely a consideration for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm not buying Walmart jeans though, y'all. Just saying. Me too, Andrew. I love the great bargains. If I don't buy anything, that's not yes. Yeah, I don't unless it's a bag. Yeah, she shops clear. You know me. And I go to the thrift store. I will go so my sister knows. I will go and I'm digging through. When I'm in a mood, I'm gonna just keep digging through each. And there's some nice brands in the thrift store. Guess who gets to carry the bags? Yes, good wholesome fun. Yes, Eva, it's amazing. I can't wait. I'm still scared. I'm still having a lot of feelings, but the excitement is weighing out on some of the fear. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. All right, so we talked about that one. Ooh, this is a good one. What is a lie you told as a teenager? So I'll start. So I'm doing a Detroit story, so some of you you may not be able to relate, but just it's the first one that came in my mind. There's a lot, but I had took one of my mom's necklaces, and I again back to showing off and showing things. So this just comes from where I'm from. Um, so I had the little necklaces in my little tank top, and we were out walking, in the city. Me and my one of my girlfriends, we were having a great time. And have you ever heard of getting your chain snatched? Donna, I know you know. But yeah, so those guys, they were talking to us, and the guy snatched our chains. And so it was one of them was my mom's. And so she asked me about her necklace, and I lied to her and I told her I didn't know what happened to the necklace. Sister, um, yeah. I don't even know if I ever told you that story, but yeah,
Oh.
I know, right? So that was terrible. Okay, Tara said I was staying at a friend's, but didn't say, ooh, risque. But I didn't say that that friend was my boyfriend at the time. I'm never gonna, I'm never gonna be like my parents. That's the lie you told, Jen? Andrew, I was scared about retiring, and I even went through a grieving process. But I will tell you, it's wonderful to be retired. Yeah, I've definitely been grieving too. It is a weird it's weird, like, because it's happening at the same time, like the excitement and the grief of like knowing I wore the uniform for 30 years, and I'm not going to have that same responsibility or status or whatever the things are. I didn't hit him. Who, like your brother or Bobby? I haven't been drinking. I think I have the flu. I drank my liquor from my parents' stash and shared with my friends, and it was vodka, so I filled it back up with water. Denied it. They just thought the vodka went bad. Ha ha ha. Yep, it was a lie I told myself. Aw. And you're like your parents now, Jen? Yeah, because I would have got in trouble. You didn't get in trouble for any Sue. So my sister is the baby. I'm the middle child. So who do you think got in all the trouble? The older brother and then me. That one she didn't get in trouble for anything. That I was smart only to realize that I'm the walking definition of average intelligence. Too dumb to be smart, too smart to be dumb. That was my lie. Oh, that's kind of deep. Jesus, that's kind of deep.
Ooh, Donna B.
Stealing my mom's. Ooh, you stole her cigarettes? You smoked them too, Donna? I know. I know. Jeanette, you're the middle child too? I'm the oldest of three girls, had to break my parents in. Oh, Tara.
Are these lies coming back to you like oh my god, like I can't, the only one I can think of, and I'm sure there were lies, but nothing like oh my god. And it wasn't even to my family, it was to my girlfriend's mother. She used to demand that we go to church every Sunday. So we'd walk down to church and we just grab the Franciscan, the flyer from church, and then go home.
Ooh.
Not because that's what I wanted to do, it's just what the other girls wanted to do. That's the only one I can think of.
I was the biggest hypocrite. I was in church, but then I was off being a heathen the other days. let's see. No, the middle child. Yes, thank you. The middle child always gets in trouble. Yes, I did. I think I have become like my parents, but hopefully they're proud. Aww, wherever they are. Technically, I'm the oldest, but I say my oldest cousin is my mom's first child since all three of us were raised like brother and sister. Yeah. Yeah. That's Toulouse. And you have Daisy.
Oh,
Toulouse is
yeah.
like Toulouse is like, it's time for bed.
Oh my gosh. And Vinny's not here. That's why he's so needy.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody know where the name Toulouse comes from? Does anybody know without cheating?
Gosh, you told me and I don't remember.
Does anybody know who Toulouse is?
I was definitely the smart mouth. Joe, I'll go with that. I still have the slick mouth. If there's no middle child, the oldest gets in trouble, me, and my brother can do no wrong. Aristocats.
Yep, he's the artist. The little orange artist. Is that your first still the same? You got another one, or is that the same one?
It's the same one.
Oh wow.
It was pretty full though.
You're a cheap date.
Not with my handbag. I felt like teaching was my identity since I had lost my husband and my boys were all grown. But Andrew, the Air Force is not. Ooh, Patty, you trying to get me emotional right now? Wait, I might have to hit this. I'm gonna hit this camera button for just a minute and get myself together.
Aw. Slug that wine down. Slug it. And then go get more. Go ahead. You got this. If we're emotional, we got you. Be emotional. Go deep inside. There's going to be a process for the next couple of months. You can show us your real Superman face. Come on. Patty, you got her. Okay. Yes. All right, let's look. I'll read the comments. So yes, Toulouse is from the Aristocats, and he's the artist. And when Vinny got him when he was in college, Vinny is an art major. So when they got him, they wanted to pick out a Disney name. And it just worked out that Toulouse is now our fur baby. And Jeanette says, as a baby, she did no wrong. And cheap date. Yeah, she could be a cheap date. I wish I had. Come on. Wouldn't it be nice to have silly money to buy anything and everything we wanted? And if so, what would we buy? If you had like ultimate money, what would you have that you don't have? Odd. Let's see. We are all here for you, Andra. I'm sure she's reading the comments. We got pink hearts. We got love. There she is.
Sorry.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, it's the perfect comment, but yeah, I'm already like going through that. So definitely, I appreciate you guys. No, you don't need to be sorry. No. There's just a lot going on, and I know that, and you know what I'm really thankful about, because a lot of veterans have a really hard time when they leave the service. But I already and my sister knows this, but when I left the regular Air Force and I went into the Air Force Reserve, I was like, I did the whole mom thing for a little while the kids were babies. Did that for a little while. That was not for me. I wasn't good at that. And then I was in college getting my education, and then then I went back full time years later. But in the meantime, there, when I was in college, I taught as a paraprofessional for 3.5 years in elementary school in Detroit. So I had already had some experience in the civilian sector. So I'm really thankful that I had that, because if I had been like active duty these whole 30 years and not had any other experiences, I think I would be taking this a little harder. But I'm glad I've had that experience. I know there's a whole world out there, but it's still every day I put on this uniform and I'm representing a very important thing. It's not about me, it's about the greater good, right? So I think that's the part that's it's hard to explain to, like, sometimes to some, like, people that haven't served. Like, even Donna gets it because you serve too in a different uniform, but you get that service, that sense of like public service where you're ready to give your life. So yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
emotional,
identify who you are. It's just
right?
who you had
What I've
become.
done.
But it's also instilled in you still. And you're
Yes.
going to carry that with you for the rest of your life. And
Yep.
you're going to honor the oath that you took.
Yep.
And you're going to be like, you know what? You're going to find ways of being a part of it still
Oh
after
yeah.
the fact.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. I mean, I'm looking to help like veterans that need, mental health counseling. I'm going to probably volunteer. There's definitely going to be um other ways that I connect with people to, still be of service of whatever that means. So yeah, for sure. I appreciate you guys. Yes, Tara, we're going to go somewhere warm. You would buy a house,
I asked them what they do if they had silly money.
a home of my own with a backyard, and a car you want a car that's not a Kia. Well, what you want a nicer car, right? See, it goes back to the handbags. We like nice things. I know, sis. I understand that, honey. My dad retired from the Air Force. The whole family had a hard time. Yeah. Yes. That's another conditioning. The condition They condition us to identify by what we do for a living. In reality, who you are, what you are, where you are if you didn't have a job. Where are you if you didn't have a job to identify yourself? Yeah. Ooh, a new double wide and a weekly maid. Very nice. You should open a nonprofit Scared Straight program for the youth. Donna would be good at that. Donna have the whole platoon in order, like when Maury had it in his show.
Oh.
Yes, I think Mom would be proud. I wish she was here to see. I was just thinking about this earlier, Sue. Like, Mom missed COVID. Like, she missed all these like things. Like me moving around. All these. My mom passed right before I was moving to Texas, so she didn't get to see Texas and Colorado and Maryland and all this. My dad is still here though, so yep, it is going to be part of me. Yes, the VFW. I don't want any leadership positions. Listen, right now I'm done being in leadership. Y'all, there's gonna be no more leadership for a little bit. I need a minute. I gotta take care of me right now. I want the same, except I will keep. Oh, Donna, you're gonna keep your Kia. Donna B. Wait, they keep trying to steal. What? They keep trying to steal it. What's going on up there in Ohio? They trying to steal Kias? My own house, and money to travel. I think I missed some comments, but maybe I didn't. Oh, Jen would buy a farm. A farm, yeah, that's a gift that keeps on giving for sure. Oh, you guys were teasing me because I was a cheap date. Oh, thank you, Tara. I'm leadership here in the village and absolute inspiration. But what's nice about this is I can turn it on and off when I want to. I can't turn the other off. Like if I get the phone call, I gotta be ready for 58 more days.
It's gonna go by really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look how far we're into it already.
I know. I will buy a live-in nanny. It's easy. We call them the Kia boys. Oh, because it's easy to steal. Got it. Okay. Even if I had the money, I would still keep my 2005 Honda Pilot. Well, Jen, you worked so hard to get it too. So I'm sure it has a special place in your heart. Patty would travel. They are excellent joy riding cars. Oh, the Kia. Was it a tick, Donna?
No, he must have gotten into a scuffle with Zippy, because he's got he must have they must have bit each other or scratched each other, because it's all scabs.
Mm, gotcha.
But I guess, like when you get a scab, you get itchy. It must feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And he's waiting for me to go night night. Now I feel like my black sweatshirt it's all full of orange hair.
Yeah. Well, I know you're tired. I'm gonna get ready to go lay down. I think we did everything.
I think we did a great night. I think it was wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you all for being here. It's almost 12 o'clock on the East Coast. And I know I'm tired.
Sorry. There it goes. Yeah, I'm ready.
Look at this little face. You gonna show your little face?
There's Piper.
Yes.
Maybe next week you can wear a white shirt.
Oh gosh. And see all the black hair all over me?
No, so that we can actually see him.
Oh, good idea. And his
Yeah.
black hair.
Or a pink shirt or something, yellow, white, pink. And then we can actually see him, because you wear dark and we really don't see him.
Oh, true. And this little sofa, this temporary sofa is black as well.
All right. I will be back here tomorrow with a video. I won't be doing a video today.
All right, me too. It'll be Catter Day with some extra moolah. Looking forward to your video, Dee.
Yes.
And we will see everybody on Sunday on your live. Well, we'll see you tomorrow on Judy's, right? And then Donna on Sunday night at 7.
And then you said Jeanette was going at night, late.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jeanette. Wait, Jeanette, what time is yours? I put it in my phone. I think she's still here. I put it so I don't forget to make sure I go over till I get used to it, and then I'll know.
Love that.
9:30 Eastern, y'all. So same time tomorrow. But good night, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you in the chats of the videos and in these lives. Love you guys.
Bye.